Okay, we're going to look at the axles next. You'll see here I've selected some bamboo skewers. I'm holding them in my hand and I'm spinning them. The reason I'm doing that is to try to find one that is straight and one that is not straight. Hopefully you can see that as I spin these, some of them spin with no wobble and some spin with a wobble. This one has a wobble in it. You see that wobble? This one has almost no wobble. That means that bamboo skewer is almost perfectly straight. This one appears to have a small wobble, but it also could just be the shading of the different type of wood in the bamboo. Okay, so I'm going to select the straightest ones. This less straight one, I could cut the end off if I wanted to make a shorter axle, like this is a shorter axle. All right, so to mount my wheels on my axles, I'm going to take my sharp end of the axle and push it through the skewer, or through the cap onto the skewer. I'm sliding it all the way down. Whoops, I went right off the end. That's okay. I can get it back on there. Okay. You can notice right away whether you have mounted your wheel straight or not. If it's not straight, look what it does. A straight wheel will spin close to perfectly flat for you when you've got it on there correctly. It'll take some adjusting and it takes some patience to get there. And they will get moved every time you race your car probably. That looks pretty good. Still a tiny wobble, but that may be good enough. Okay. I've selected an axle here. Putting the axle, selected a bearing here. A bearing to go on my axle. I'm probably going to want to cut this portion out, this portion with the expander, but right now I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it full length. You can see here that I've cut out that portion because I wanted a shorter axle. And then I'll mount this next wheel onto my axle. Don't let it stab you. Use gloves if you're worried about splinters. And now you can see I'm spinning this. Tiny amount of friction. You can hear the axle rubbing on the straw. There are several ways we can reduce that friction, but for now, I've completed an axle with 2 wheels and a bearing.